Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's the Wednesday show where us panel of local real estate experts get together and have a chat about the broader real estate market as well as all the fun news that we hear about what's going on in that 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle to bring it to you. But before we dive into it, let's cue our theme song. Pop, pop.
Fizz fizz.
All right, we are in the middle between the bro weekend of football Super Bowl and then the romantic weekend of Valentine's Day. Let us know in the chat if you're doing anything fun or romantic, or if you've got a special favorite place that you like to book for Valentine's Day. Definitely let us know in the chat. I always like to get ideas as well about maybe just future years, or just, hey, doesn't have to always be Valentine's Day where we do fun things. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Some arbitrary weekend can be just as romantic as V-Day.
That's right. Sometimes more romantic.
Yes.
Because
so
it's
appreciate
not
you.
expected.
Oh, okay. Jumping in. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from, or if you have any questions. This is about viewer engagement. Just say hi or ask us a question or anything fun. We're happy to talk to you about that. We'll introduce ourselves real quick. I'm Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty on Near Disney. They call me the Prince of Real Estate. And then in the square beside me,
I am Sue Koptieff, also with Florida Motion Realty, and they call me Aurora. I am the Princess of Sleeping Time. Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty. That's good. All right. So yeah, we've got some great stuff. You've got a really awesome like short-term rental opportunity for Near Disney that you'll be talking about. We have some updates on redevelopment plans for Orlando that are going to be awesome stuff for the community to enjoy, as well as just some other fun updates. I think that will be the first thing I get to.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I want to just full screen this fun thing real quick. You probably have heard about this project called the Canopy, and basically it's going to finally not only be these proof of these theoretical concept artworks here. It's amazing that that's AI and it's everywhere now. But basically, construction of the Canopy project will finally begin this summer. It's not just going to be this thing we hear about getting permitted or not. And basically, the project is the latest version of what was previously known as the Under Eye project.
Right.
The construction is expected to last 18 to 20 months, with completion projected, optimistically 2027, and maybe conservatively getting it started in 2028. But it'll be this awesome place, just kind of this reimagining of space. It's just kind of like you don't even think about what's possible. And even like in your own home, sometimes there could be just underutilized space, and it's just kind of like underneath the pathways of these freeways. There's all the stuff that could be places to do public event spaces, have public art for sale, pedestrian and bicycle paths, digital projection features, and more than 300 public parking spaces. You never have enough parking spaces in downtown Orlando. So yeah, if that all looked fun to you, I love how artisanal and kind of weird but fun that a lot of it's looking. And some of that concept art, it'll be really cool to see how they bring it to life.
And it already looks amazing, and it's only on paper right now.
Yes, funded through a $30 million community redevelopment agency. And part of the city's updated downtown Orlando community redevelopment area plan. So awesome! I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely gonna check it out once it comes to life. But speaking of things that people should check out, you have a really cool new listing that you want to share about in the Margaritaville area near Disney. And I will pull up the video for that listing you have. This is a really fun area as well. That just it leans into the spirit of fun and vacation and paradise that we have going
Vacation
on.
in Paradise, yes. And before you run that, I wanted to introduce the video kind of sort of as not just an investment opportunity for a short-term rental, because you can live as long as you'd like to in every year in Margaritaville. So if you own a home in there, a cottage, a
Okay.
condo, or a townhome, you can live, a month out of the year, 3 months out of the year, it doesn't matter. But this goes along with the lines of thinking that everyone is flocking to Florida, right?
Sure.
Everyone is wanting to come to Florida. Why? A lot of reasons is because what cottages like this have in Margaritaville. This is an 8-bedroom, 9-bathroom, 3-story cottage, and it's a very large cottage, but is very Key West themed. Has its own private pool and spa. It is sitting on the center lake that is very much the eye view of Margaritaville. And not only does it come fully furnished and with a wonderful calendar booking history that we are happy to share with you, it is very close to everything that the Margaritaville has to offer there. The main pool, the events, the hotel, the restaurants, and then there's downtown dining and Sunset Walk, which is not far away. But as you can see, this home was built in 2018 and actually completed in 2019. It has been kept very clean, very meticulously. The service that has been provided by the rental management company has been stellar. It does not look anywhere near like it's 8 years old. And so, but a great way for you to judge that is not just to judge it by the pictures or the video, but give me a call. I would love to book an appointment with you to take you in there and see it. And not just, take a look here where the cottage is, but also show you around Margaritaville, give you an idea of some of the fun things that they do. They have a great big pool and bar area. They have music going all the time. Sunset Walk is literally a 5-minute walk from this cottage. And there's music going every night of the week. Doesn't matter. Monday nights, every night of the week. So this is a beautiful resort. It's a lot to be had. That's showing you the resort pool there. There is white sandy beach at that pool, and you can rent cabanas and just have a really good, relaxing time. Get food and drink brought to your cabana side or your lounge chair side, and let somebody else take care of you for a little bit, or make the investment and watch your rental income revenue just grow. So it's a great opportunity. Any way you want to use it.
Absolutely. Love to hear it. And I just was trying to pull up real quick if I could. The back end of the YouTube is not my specialty, but
that's okay. No
when
worries.
When you go into YouTube, like where you're watching us now, probably, and type in Margaritaville and near Disney, you will see like videos of us two actually going into that Sunset Walk area to show you what's cool about it. It's like its own little contained downtown Disney that's even easier to get into and have awesome like restaurants and shopping there. That's just also right outside of the parks. And of course, we also tour you a little bit about like what the real estate is like in there as well. And we just hope you enjoyed that beautiful listing, because we know there's some areas where we specialize in, like we do a lot of business in Celebration, Florida, or even in what's the one, Story Lake. But like
Story
sometimes
Lake,
you'll hear that like,
Reunion.
well, people will come in, they say, well, we want to be able to have short-term rental investment opportunities. And so many of those really cool neighborhoods that are right outside of Disney, just minutes away, they have these like long-term rental policies. But so just to have places that are really fun and enjoyable and have things to do, and a lot of attractive points that you can just get them rented out night to night, like Margaritaville. That's could be a great opportunity to get in and even have the ability to stay there yourself sometimes and check out some of those nights. Reserve some of them for your own family's enjoyment. Let's see. So I'll throw it over to this other update while we're on the topic of cool neighborhoods in the area to live, and see that viewers are jumping in. Thanks. Feel free to say hi in the comments or let us know if you have any questions, or if you've ever checked out Margaritaville, if you have a favorite place in that area. I know
Hmm.
a family who the little kids just always want to go to the arcade that's there. It's fun. Game Time, I think it's called.
It is. And that's what's the cool thing about that arcade is that the kids can go play in the arcade. You can see them. It's very secure. And there is a beautiful bar area off to one side for the parents to actually just relax. Whether you want to have some alcohol or not, they'll serve you kind of anything you want. And yeah, it's for me, seeing that, it's just knowing that the kids are secure and it is a safe place for them to be, especially if you're vacationing here and you're not familiar with anything in the area. It's always nice to know that your kids have an option that is secure.
Sweet. So on Orlando Business Journal, they said this Orlando area zip code ranks among the hottest housing market in the U.S. And it might not even be the first one that comes to mind. It's interesting. Home prices have risen, over the past 5 years rather dramatically, but some have seen more significant movement recently than others. And so basically, an area south of International Drive Corridor was the hottest housing market in Central Florida and among the hottest in the country for the first quarter of 2025. It's the 32821 zip code, the fourth hottest in the U.S. housing market. Average sales price surged from 362,000 to 762,000 between quarters.
Wow.
National existing home sales rose over 5% in December 2025. So this quarterly analysis of the hottest markets is pulling from sales data from Intercontinental Exchange Inc. And the rank isn't meant to highlight the most expensive or the most popular markets in Central Florida and near Disney, but instead ranking the spotlight zip codes where activity is surging, like you just saw there. So we're kind of seeing like, hey, something's going on here. Maybe let's just check it out. And where prices are dramatically rising or the homes are selling faster using their weighted formula. So that 32821 zip code includes Williamsburg, which is like borders SeaWorld and the west of International Parkway. So basically,
Okay.
had an average sales price of 762,000 on 66 listings sold, making the area the #4 hottest housing market in the country. So that is interesting. When you think of Williamsburg, it's not usually the top one that comes to mind, but it's seeing some great activity. And as far as the rankings are going, or other zip codes like 32809 zip code in Orlando is doing great with a lot of new listings and a lot of solds, getting a pretty solid above national average sales price of like the mid 500s. And the Orlando 32819 and Oviedo is going strong. Winter Park 32789. So yeah, a lot of great movement in high demand for Orlando neighborhoods. And basically, I pulled up as far as Williamsburg things to do. They said like you've got the Ringling, which is gardens and art and environments of. Sorry, I wish it would just go right to it. But in addition to, of course, proximity to SeaWorld, like it said, Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, Blue Springs State Park, some great restaurants for sushi and Thai and pho, which is something I've really struggled to pronounce correctly.
That was pretty much it.
Rock Garden Towers. So yeah, there we go. So that just could be an area if you're living there, watching from there, know people there, the prices around there seem to have really gone up. Might be a good time to take advantage of that and maybe even think about listing. Let's see, what else have we got on the docket for today? Kind of just, I saw some funny, we sub to all these real estate themed, Instagram and YouTubes and Facebooks, and they're always trying to theme things after the holiday. So I thought this was just kind of informative and cute as well. Where List Reports Inc. says, show your finances some love with some important reminders of how to prepare your finances for your home search. Know your numbers, fall in love with a budget that actually works for you with your monthly payment, savings, and long-term goals
Good.
included. Yeah, that's good. Thinking long term, the right home should support your future and not stretch you thin today. Uh,
Absolutely.
Protect your credit. On-time payments are smart, and debt choices that keep your buying power strong. And of course, focus on equity. It's kind of just that's kind of why people, the lenders don't care how much you loved the home that you were willing to overpay for it. Like they always kind of want to keep in mind what the actual value is of it,
Mhm.
and you want to keep in mind the future potential to resell it in the future and make something on it. So every smart move today helps your future self, and from appreciating to wealth building over time. So I thought that was a fun little just reminder to
That's cute.
keep financial guidance topics somewhat grounded in fun.
Well, and all true, you know, all true.
Then FloridaRealtors.org also just found a cool article for Florida being ranked the best state for business startups. A new study cites that low business costs, strong workforce growth, and high entrepreneurship rates as key factors behind Florida's top ranking. So yeah, I mean, of course, we don't have like state income tax here, and then there's a combination of low corporate tax rates and growing workforce, made Florida the best state to start a new business so far in 2026. Wallet Hub is pulling that data on this one,
That's
analyzing
good.
the 50 states, three main categories: business environment, access to resource, and business costs. So that's cool that Florida is doing great there. We got high percentages of adults engaging in entrepreneurship and the third most startups per capita, study found. Number two overall in business environment category, falling only behind Texas. And another measure that set Florida above the rest was finding that the state's working age population is growing faster than all but 5 states. So interesting to note that people are just kind of staying active, staying productive in this place where that's maybe just known more for being a kickback and lay by the beach retirement zone. People are balancing their work and play here and starting businesses to maybe fund their retirement and fund their fun even stronger.
Right. Well, and we get a lot of people in here wanting to start a new business because, like you said, they're looking for something better. They're looking for something maybe not necessarily bigger, but they do want what they do to count for them to have time to relax and count towards their retirement. So maybe they can retire early. But a lot of things, we've been talking about so far, quite a few things that are bringing people here. The other thing is when you were mentioning that the housing values in the Williamsburg area, even with the values raising like that, and again, they didn't raise like that in every area and neighborhood of Central Florida. Just that one was brought out because hey, something cool is going on here. You know, Compared to New Jersey, New York, California, I could name Oregon, Washington State, a lot of other states, our housing prices are still very relatively sound and
Sure.
relatively affordable. So there's a lot of new construction going on. We have all these 55 plus communities that you can, compare. If you don't know you want to live in one, you might want to. And it's just a good way to kind of spread your wings, expand your territory, think outside the box, look at things that you maybe wouldn't have considered if you were living in one of those other states or were looking to move there. Funny thought, I got a call from a guy in Puerto Rico today who said, I didn't know you had 55 plus communities in Central Florida. How did I
Yeah.
not know? I'm there all the time. I want one. And so I guess
Nice.
I'm on the road. I guess I'm on the road for that. So yeah, and that's, I don't know that I really knew a whole lot about them until we moved to Florida. Again, the pandemic really accelerated remote work, so people can work in some of those other states where it's very cold in the winter, it's very icy in the winter. You don't want to go out in the winter, but that allows you to work in Florida, right? if you work from home in one of those states, you can certainly work anywhere you want to. There's lower corporate taxes, probably a reason businesses are starting to relocate and to start up here. And there's a lot of pro-growth policies that are embedded into how Florida is operated on a business level. So we have beaches, we have theme parks, we have golf, we have boating, and you have that all year round vacation feel. And it's not wearing off for us. We've been here several years. I'm still feel every day that I go out in the sun like I am just one of the luckiest people around.
That's beautiful. Great. And I'm so happy to hear that someone was watching from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
That area was getting some good love this past week with attention with all the festivities with the Super Bowl and stuff.
Yep,
And
they sure were.
of course, well, we're happy to. We did a lot of highlights in our. If you YouTube search near Disney and 55+, you should see some good videos that you especially did, going out and highlighting some of those communities like in person for like what those areas are like and what the housing inventory and floor plans look like in those areas. So that's great. So yeah, stick with us for that. Definitely give Sue a call for that, and give any of us a call for any questions. We're doing this every day, and we love it when you reach out and prove that you're really watching, and we'll prove that we really exist and we really can help you in person. That's why we give you our direct phone numbers to let you know we're going to take care of you.
That's right.
And I'm just checking real quick to make sure we got to all the comments and all of the chat. I think we were on top of it this time. And all right, I think that just the two of us, we covered a lot of ground, bringing you some good stuff. And you can always tune in. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going to continue to multiple times a week bring you something cool to watch that highlights what makes this area special and real estate opportunities that you can enjoy.
That's right.
So throw it over to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother real estate, to sign us out. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day for sure.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.